Riots at the U.S. Capitol is still a hot topic for congressional lawmakers.
Well, it's something that we're watching closely. We know they are watching it in Washington closely as well. In fact, at this hour, we are going to take things down to Washington, D.C., where our Washington correspondent Alexandra Limon is live this morning. Alexandra, good morning. Just seeing you on our monitor now. What is the next step for the House committee investigating the deadly riots from back on January 6th?
Good morning. Well, the January 6th committee's investigation is really growing. So far, that committee has issued more than 100 subpoenas and has conducted about 500 interviews. And so the investigation is really growing, and they have been able to acquire, a trove of text messages and emails and other types of documents that they're looking for in their investigation into both, what led to that January 6th attack on the Capitol and who may have helped to plan it, but also they're also looking at other things like, for example, whether Rudy Giuliani and other members of former President Trump's inner circle, whether they tried to lead an effort to have fake electors try to overturn the election results. And so it is a really wide investigation. We don't know step by step what's going to happen next, but we do expect things to take a more public turn. So far, a lot of the work has happened behind closed doors, but in the coming weeks, we are expecting public congressional hearings.
And how have Navarro and others responded to these subpoenas, Alexandra?
Well, a lot of people have, in fact, turned over the documents that the committee is seeking. But Peter Navarro is one example of someone who is fighting the subpoenas. He says that a lot of the documents and things that the committee is trying to get from him are actually protected by the executive privilege that the former President Donald Trump has. And so he and others are taking that fight to court, trying to fight the subpoenas.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, Alexandra. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell reacted to the RNC's decision to censor Republican representatives Liz Cheney and Adam Kinzinger for being part of the investigative committee. McConnell said the RNC should not be singling out members of our party who may have different views from the majority.
Also in Washington, lawmakers are trying to avoid a government shutdown this month. The House passing a bill this week to extend funding through March 18th. That's set to expire in 8 days. With Congress out of session next week, the Senate is expected to vote on that measure soon. Lawmakers say they are working on a larger bill to address spending through September, the end of the fiscal year.
CBS News has learned the National Archives is asking the Department of Justice to investigate former President Trump's handling of official White House documents. The news comes days after learning that officials were forced to retrieve materials from Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence that were improperly taken. The nature of the investigation remains unclear. Well, happening today, Fairport High School will be closed due to a water main break that is impacting water service there. The closure just for students. All other schools are in full session.
Well, New York State will be dropping its indoor mask mandate for businesses beginning today as well.
This comes as daily case rates of COVID are dropping in our region and across the state. Erica DeCoste in the newsroom live now with more. Erica.
Good morning. And also important to note, Governor Hochul says counties, cities and businesses will be allowed to make their own respective decisions for masking or vaccine requirements if they choose to do so. Here's where masks will still be required: state-regulated healthcare settings, adult homes and nursing homes, correctional facilities, schools and child care centers, homeless shelters, domestic violence centers, and all public transportation. The governor says it's a strong action to take right now, but is confident in the decision, saying a steep drop in COVID numbers is driving the force here. Meanwhile, business owners in the area say it's going to be an adjustment.
Push people to do it, and I can't decide what they should do. But I hope they wear it, just for like another short time.
If there's a lot of people in here, I think we should have masks on. But if there's only 1 or 2 people in, we can all spread out enough that we don't have to worry about that.
Now, the decision for masks in schools will be reassessed in March after February break. The governor says all students will be sent home with COVID tests. They're being asked to test before coming back, which will help drive that decision. In the newsroom, Erica DeCoste, News 8.
Erica, thank you. Governors in other states like Connecticut and New Jersey have already announced expiration dates for their mask mandates in schools.
Turning our attention back to the morning forecast, and Christine Gregory keeping an eye on some snowflakes across the area despite these temperatures in the mid-30s as well, right?
Oh yeah, we definitely have marginal temperatures sort of above freezing and below, so that will warrant a few snow mixed with some rain showers at times. The main takeaways here with this graphic is that I think towards the end of the week, both today and into parts of Friday, even Saturday, will turn a little bit more active in terms of snowflakes. Today you really have a 50-50 shot of seeing some of those rain mixed with snow showers, and especially here on Friday. Now we do have another system moving through towards the beginning of the weekend, and that looks like it will be Saturday. That will bring a few bursts of some scattered snow showers that might cause a little bit of some issues on roadways. Minor accumulations though, and Sunday looks mainly quiet with a few lake flakes, but the cold definitely settling in. So even though we just got used to that mild feel, that cold is definitely back on its way here.
All right, Christine, thank you. Checking the roads again with our sunrise traffic, and it's a good story so far on this Thursday morning. Light volume on the thruway, building in a bit in the Victor area, but no issues to speak of. 390, 490, and 590 around Rochester, all on time at this hour as well. Well, Buffalo police say a 14-year-old student was stabbed multiple times, and one security guard was shot Wednesday at McKinley High School.
We're told the teen is recovering after being taken to the hospital. The security guard also in stable condition at this time. Officers responded to the high school around 3:45 yesterday afternoon after a student allegedly pulled out a gun following a dispute and fired multiple shots. The school then went into lockdown for about 2 hours. Nearby SUNY Buffalo State was also told to shelter in place.
Obviously, we never want any kind of violent incident inside or outside or around our school buildings, but it's very important to note that this did occur outside of the school.
We are aggressively working this case. We have a lot of investigators, a lot of resources, a lot of the federal agencies and the state agencies. Everybody has pitched in, but we have a lot of resources.
No suspects are in custody and the investigation is ongoing.
An identity has not been released after a man was killed outside a gas station in Rochester. Police say the victim in his 20s was stabbed and shot at the corner of Portland and Clifford Avenues around 2:30 yesterday morning. He later died at the hospital. No suspects are in custody. Anyone with information about the city's latest homicide is asked to call 911. Time now for a check of the GRE Morning Business Report. The Pils Harmonic Beer, a collaboration between the Rochester Philharmonic Orchestra and Three Heads Brewing, is now on tap. Members of the orchestra putting on a small show for the big release. The conductor of the RPO, Andreas Delves, says he enjoys a beer off stage after a show and provided his official review last night.
I love it. It says on the can German style. And I'm German style, so I can make a comparison, and it's very close. It's wonderful European lager, Pilsner, very drinkable, very easy on the stomach. I love it. My stage crew has tried several varieties on me for the last couple of months, and I will tell them now, this is it.
He's found his match. The beer is on tap and on sale at Three Heads Brewing. It can also be found in local grocery stores.
Amazon is launching its telehealth service nationwide. The program, dubbed Amazon Care, offers virtual care visits and in-home visits in some cities for testing and vaccinations. So far, house calls are available in cities like Seattle, LA, and Washington, D.C. That will expand to other major cities this year.
Now, Amazon also says it will more than double its max base pay for corporate workers to $350,000. The company says it is also boosting the compensation ranges of most jobs and changing the timing of other perks to line up with promotions.
All right, Christine, not a bad day today at all.
Yeah, it really isn't. Temperature-wise, we're kind of right where we should be. We're in the 30s, and we're also tracking a few spotty rain or snow showers that you'll probably see as you head out the door. A couple of more steadier bursts I'm seeing just south of the thruway here, passing through places like Genesee and Wyoming counties. So I do imagine places like Rochester will see a few of those showers and flakes, but they shouldn't cause too many issues for the commute. The roads are wet, but that is mainly from all of the the melting snow that we've had. And temperatures throughout much of the day will probably hover right around that freezing mark, a little bit above at times too. So really not too bad of a day here in terms of feel. You'll still want the winter jacket though, and we'll trend a little bit more active, at least with some of the snow and rain showers once we get to Friday. And the temperature is definitely very much so a roller coaster ride as we get colder this weekend, and then we are back to that mild air once we get deeper into next week. So just a lot to kind of take in here.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Christine, and thank you for watching News 8 at Sunrise.
CBS Mornings is up next.